Across the country, public schools right now are struggling with budget constraints. Right here in Indianapolis, IPS is reaching out to parents, community members, and students to ask for input on improving the district. Tonight, in our big story, we dig into budget constraints that could cut programs that are critical to student success. But first, let's listen into the changes that parents say they'd like to see in IPS schools.
Right now, parents and community members in this gym are dreaming big by writing down their vision for their children's future and the future of the IPS school district. Tonight's community conversation invited everyone with ties to IPS to come out and have frank discussions about a lack of equity in the district.
Getting rid of the proximity zone for sure. Having buy-in from the community and teachers and staff to help create a better, more equitable future in IPS. Getting rid of vouchers is one thing I always like to slide in there because they're basically bleeding our public schools dry.
A just and fair school district means that, all students, no matter what community that they are in or where they come from or their socioeconomic class, has access to a high-performing school.
School leaders say building that connection and communication between IPS and the community is vital for the district to succeed.
Families definitely believe we need to be in class, be together where those relationships are, and so how do we cultivate and continue to grow those relationships, improve academic outcomes and quality, focus on outcomes.
Megan Alderman says conversations like today give her hope for her child's future.
It's essential. It's our system. It's our public school system. It's our true vestige of democracy.
The IPS school administration plans to use the feedback from the community to draft a plan by the winter of 2022.
Tonight happened to be the third of these community conversations, and we asked the organizers some of the topics that have been brought up in the previous session. Families have asked about need-based services for housing, food, and economic insecurities. They also expressed a desire to keep the students in the classroom and have concerns about equity across the district.
Families have reflected on the fact that they want to see high-quality options across the geography of IPS, not just in certain communities.